Hey guys, so today I have something extra for you as far as a grocery haul video goes because Sean made a sudden trip across the state and made a Costco run. He took off on Saturday, headed out across the state, and then went a little bit farther even to go see our best friends. And I've got kids fighting in the background apparently. And then he stayed the night with them, got to hang out, spend time, see all of them, went up to Costco and did that, and then came home. So I have a Costco haul to show you, and then I am headed out the door to go do my grocery run here this morning. Again, this week I'm running about a couple days behind, but that's because he was gone and I didn't need anything just yet. I'm not going to be in the habit of running groceries until Monday like this because I don't like doing it late. Sorry about that. I'm going to go deal with the kids in the background. Okay, so this is the stuff that Sean came back with from across the state. Some of this I have not actually discussed with him yet that I just kind of discovered because he got in last night and set everything up. Then I got home after him. I was dealing with some family stuff. So we have actually not discussed any of this. He did get another thing of almond butter that we do use for a lot of random things, including sandwiches. This I'm not sure about. This is one thing I've got to discuss with him. I don't know if he got it because he wanted to try it or what. It is the mayonnaise made with avocado oil, but it still has eggs in it. So we'll have to be careful and make sure that nobody uses that for Taya. But maybe he decided it sounded good and he wanted to try it. I don't know. I made three very large batches of zucchini bread and zucchini muffins recently, and wiped out the rest of my sugar. So he picked up a big bag of their organic cane sugar for me to replenish that. He was really excited. These Hello Panda snacks are something that several people in the family just love, including Sean. And so he was really excited when he saw that they had those in stock again. They still did not have the Annie's Pop-Tarts at this Costco, but they had those. So he was pretty happy. I needed another case of green beans, which I randomly get added to meals and things. And he was going, so I figured may as well grab them there. The apple muffins. They're apple crumb muffins. These are my absolute favorite. When I finally got home last night, I was starving because I hadn't had dinner. So there's one missing. But he got those, and then the kids and I, for the most part, he'll probably actually end up having those too. More of the Kirkland chocolate chips. We add these to pancakes and other things when we're baking. And we're getting low finally. These bags are always massive, so they last us a little while. So he got a new one of those. The chocolate chip cookies that are kind of mandatory for all of our kids. I do see that 2 of those are missing. I'm going to assume that Sean took those. But, again, he got home yesterday and I was home later. I needed a new thing of olive oil. I go through that with all of my cooking, and the one that I have left is like below the label. So it was time to get a new one. I was starting to panic that I was going to run out before we had a chance. The Kirkland organic marinara sauce. This is really yummy sauce. We do go ahead and buy the Romano pasta sauce at Sam's Club, but if I can get this, I prefer it. He got a loaf of cinnamon streusel bread. This was recommended to us by some friends. We grabbed it for them last time we were out there, but did not try any ourselves, and we were amazed at how much the aroma came through the bag. So he obviously decided to go ahead and try it this time himself. S'mores snack mix. This, he told me he found a treat for me. So I'm assuming this is it. I'm kind of a sucker for anything s'mores, and I'm really excited to try that later today. A bag of dried pineapple rings from Hy-Vee. This is a treat for the big girls. It's not a very big bag. Now, I would have gotten a little bit more, but I am actually making a run with the 4 big girls in a month for a competition out there. Oh, and apparently that edge of the table didn't get cleaned up here after breakfast this morning. Sorry about that. The Dave Fratelli Sloppy Joe mix. This is something we also find at Hy-Vee. He went ahead and grabbed some more of that. We do have a few cans of it left, but he just wanted to go ahead and grab some. And then this Epic Venison meat stick thing. I have no idea. I'm assuming he got it to try. But it was sitting here, so I showed it. Okay, that's what we've got from Costco. Now let me run and get groceries, and I'll show you everything else we're getting this week. And just like that, I am back with more groceries. It doesn't look like a whole lot. This is more meal planning at its finest for you and using some of the stuff we have. Next week will be a little bit larger because I have some other meats I have to stock up on and stuff. So, starting at this end, we have al pastor. I'm actually going to make a different dish with it this week rather than the tacos that you guys have seen me do in the Instant Pot. This time I'm doing a casserole with something else I'm going to show you in a minute. We have 2 more roaster chickens. These ones are good through the 6th, which from today, I believe is 5 days out. So I also tells you I'm doing grocery shopping on Monday this week rather than posting the video. So you'll see this tomorrow. So I will cook those up later this week to double as lunch meat and stuff like that. The oatmeal packets, that is something that Micah eats every morning and some of the other kids eat on occasion. It is finally time to get more of that. For fruit, they only had like 3 things of cotton candy grapes, but I did catch some. Probably the last time of the season, so I decided to get some of those for the kids. They also had, it was Candy Shop Candy Heart grapes. No idea if they're any good. I'm hoping the kids like them. Otherwise, we will turn them into grape popsicles later on. The apples were actually not looking bad. We're getting to that point where apples are coming into season. So we might be able to go back to buying our apples at Sam's Club for a while, but we'll see. One bad bag and I'm back to Safeway. I needed a big thing of extra light, extra virgin olive oil for baking. That's what I typically use when a recipe calls for any form of oil, that or coconut oil, just depending what it is. The canned biscuits, that is actually going to go with that al pastor. I cut it up, and if I think about it, I will try to do a recipe on that. It's sort of a casserole type stuff that I started making up and doing. We needed more sour cream, partially for that dish, as well as to go with some other stuff. More butter, 2 more blocks of Colby Jack cheese. These cupcakes, I think I have shown and mentioned them before. I find these at Safeway. They are vegan and made in a nut-free bakery, which means they are peanut-free and egg-free. We buy those and then throw them in the freezer to pull out whenever we are going somewhere, or like when Blake had his birthday. He had those Hostess cupcakes, but Taya could not eat them because of the eggs. So we just pulled one of those out for her. And they're big enough. It's plenty for the kids, and they're really good. I tried a little bit just to make sure. More hot dogs, because we ended up using the rest of ours earlier this last week. Blueberry muffin mix. I made some chocolate chip muffins recently. I need to learn how to make muffins from scratch. I'm going to admit that's one thing I have never done. But I think it's 89 cents a packet. Not the best ingredients, but not the worst ever either. And they're safe. So those I can make for the kids. Chicken patties, those are actually for some sandwiches for later this week. Another case of Sean's grape water. That was actually the last case of water that they had sitting there again, so we grabbed him one more. He didn't ask for it, but I just went ahead and grabbed it. That was also the last bag of romaine hearts. So we didn't really get to pick. It didn't look too bad though. So it was the last one at Safeway. We grabbed some seriously green bananas at Safeway. I decided to go ahead and get them despite how green they were because I wanted to see how well theirs yellow up. I thought about going ahead and grabbing some at Sam's Club, but they were almost a gray, yellow, green color. I don't know, it was really off and just didn't look healthy. So we're gonna see how those yellow up so I know whether or not I can buy green bananas from Safeway in the future and let them ripen here, or if we just have to wait for them to be yellow. Kiss melon. This is something that doesn't come in super often, but we discovered these here at Sam's Club last year or 2 years ago. And they are just super sweet melons. And they looked really good. One more flat of mangoes. Their mangoes were not looking too bad, so I grabbed those. 2 more things of granola And then I grabbed some Synergy kombucha at Safeway. It is not my live kombucha that I love, but nobody carries anymore. But it was on a member savings, so I went ahead and got 6. I'll see how well I like them. I don't think I'm going to drink them quite as much as I did the other ones, but we'll see what happens. There is that. Okay, so there is the grocery haul. Overall, with everything we got, we stayed right at budget for the week. And I honestly, I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own videos to figure out if this would have originally been a large or a small week, because now that we are far enough into meal planning, it doesn't seem to matter anymore. So, and since I made it to Safeway, I got all the produce that I'm going to, so we are good there. One thing I'm going to say as well though, in the budget, this week I picked up another case of diapers for Micah at Sam's Club because he's just not quite ready to potty train despite us trying. And as well as a big thing of toilet paper there. Previously, I had kind of quit counting some of that stuff in our grocery budget. It was just food. Well, I've reduced the food expenses enough, I can get that paper stuff squeezed in to the grocery budget as well. So if I didn't count that, then we are well under budget because the diapers alone were $40. The toilet paper was another $22 and change. And I was trying to think if there was anything else that I had picked up. But yeah, so if you deduct that off, I mean, that's a good amount of savings. But I managed to do all of it with that stuff and stay on budget. So, so excited. Anyhow, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything coming up next. And I will see you in the next one.